Hey guys, it's the Deductibles podcast. I hope everybody's doing good. Today we're going to talk about taxes, and I'm going to start off with different tax rates in the USA. How fun. So you pay tax as a percentage of your income in layers called tax brackets. You can calculate your taxes by dividing your income into the portions that will be taxed in each applicable bracket. Each bracket has its own tax rate. As your income goes up, the tax rate on the next layer of income is higher. The range of income taxed typically depends on the following status. If you're a single filer, married joint filing, married filing separately, or the head of the household. You can lower your income tax by using tax deductibles such as write-offs for charitable donations, property tax, mortgage interest. Deductions help cut your taxes by reducing your taxable income. Tax credits such as earned income tax credit or child tax credit can lower your effective tax rate. They provide a dollar for dollar reduction of the amount of tax you owe. The IRS adjusts the tax brackets and rates each year to keep up with the current tax law. Today, the top rate is only 37%. Now, let's move on to purpose of taxes.
So, now we will explore the importance of taxes and why they are things that we have to pay and things that we have to do in our country. They provide a primary source for revenue for the government and funds essential services like education, healthcare, and welfare programs. Taxes help stabilize the economy by regulating the money supply and supports initiatives that encourage economic growth and reduce inequality. So, in a way, taxes are for everyone to contribute to the public service that benefits to the society as a whole. So, paying taxes isn't just a sort of legal obligation, it is like a sort of civic duty. It's about ensuring that we all have access to essential services and programs that keep society running. So taxes might not be fun, certainly not, but they are a vital part of the system that makes everything work. So it's not really just about what you owe, it's about what you're helping to build and sustain. It's part of the collective effort that keeps everything running, so the roads we live on, the schools that our children attend, the colleges that we attend, and to the healthcare systems that keep the people healthy. So taxes are essentially like the lifeblood that keeps society functioning and fair, and that's why it is so important that you keep up with taxes and you pay attention to your own taxes and everything, as well as helping others with taxes when they need that assistance as well.
Thank you for summarizing your category, and if I may cut in, I would like to talk about the living definition. In 2025, the living wage required varies among certain aspects in taking in different qualities of life. For a single adult with no children, the living wage is estimated to be $41,728, while the family with 2 working adults and 3 children need around $113,518, which is a bit of a moderate gap if we're considering how much money is being put into all of this. Adding on to that, the annual living costs that don't include medical care, child care, or transportation can vary from $36,279 to $100,000, which, if you're asking me, is a lot of money that the average family in America does not have or is not able to afford. And it definitely makes you question if you want to start a family and how big you want to let that family grow, or if you really want to consider just being single, because this will all come into play. Speaking of which, the minimum wage is only about $13 right now, which isn't enough to fund even the average one person because of the cost of living going up and the jobs that are being provided. And if we're talking about jobs, the salaries from various occupations show that the high paying fields are the occupations that take place in management, which are estimated to have a salary of $129,870, and personal care, which is $35,980, which offer a more modest wage. And if that's it, we can go on to the next person.
Trends in the middle class in the United States. Of course, depending on where you're located in the US, depends how much money you're going to be making, how much you're going to be spending on basic goods like food, gas, water, even rent. But in 2022, approximately 52% of the US adults are considered to live in middle-income households, 28% in lower-income households, and 19% in upper-income households. The middle-income households, like I said, varies the location. For example, in San Jose, California, the middle-income households are 42%, and in Olympia, Washington, it is 66%.
Well, thank you everyone for joining us on the Deductibles podcast. I hope you enjoyed learning about taxes. Thank you, and bye.